These are cattails. You may know them as bulrushes. These make absolutely fantastic tinder for striking with a spark. These heads, just fluff them up. You see there, this one's starting to bloom out into seed. Just fluff those out, strike a spark on them, and they're like no problem at all. Absolutely brilliant. I'll collect a couple up, see if I can find some that aren't blooming out yet, and I'll show you just how they actually light from a spark. Now these things are the remains of Rose Bay Willow herb from last year. As you can see, there's not an awful lot left on these, but there is some seed left on there. Now this is mid-March. These have been here all winter long. Same with the cattails. So I'll collect up some of this and we'll try that with a spark. Well, this is silver birch bark. It's a piece of dead silver birch. That's all you do with this. Just make a cut into it. Like that. And just pop your knife under it and peel it back. So that's another piece of tinder that we found. It can be found any time during the winter. So this is the cattail I collected earlier on. As you can see, it's already starting to bloom open. If you're going to collect these, put them in a plastic bag. Otherwise they tend to spread everywhere. So if we just take some of this, just pull it off, fluff it up, let's get it nice and fluffy, and then just strike a spark onto it. So there you go, that's the cattails. If you notice what I'm doing with the striker, a lot of people seem to do it like that. But if you look at the actual stick there, this has been used quite a bit like that, and it's starting to go at both sides. Because as you're striking, you can put so much pressure onto there, but the longer that leverage gets, the less pressure you get, so you tend to miss the end. So if you put your striker on near the end, about a 45-degree angle, put your thumb against the striker and just push like that, and you'll get sparks no problem. So that's the cattail. The other good thing with the cattail is the stems, especially at this time of year, are usually really dry, so they make excellent kindling as well. So that's the cattail. still smouldering quite nicely there, look. So we'll just get rid of that. This is the Rosebay Willow herb that we collected. As you can see, there's not a great deal of seed left on this. If you catch this a bit earlier in the year, there's plenty more left on it than that. But there should still be enough. So if we give this one a try, same again, just a little spark from the end of the fire steel. Let's fluff that up a little bit more. It's been a little bit reluctant, this. It's, like I say, there's not a great deal of fluff left on that. There's a fluffy bit there, spread that out. There we go, have it then. There. And this is last year's. It's been here all winter. We're now middle of March. So that's the Rosebay Willow herb. And as I say, the sticks, especially like, well, early on in the year, they're usually quite dry and make good kindling. Now we'll try the silver birch. Now this is a bit different. This takes a little bit more preparation than the others. You need to scrape it up. It's probably better done with a knife. But as you can see, it's coming up quite well with just the striker from the flint and steel. You scrape it up so you get some loose shavings like that. And exactly the same as with the others. Strike a spark onto it. And that's your birch bark. Again, available all year round. And you can see there, birch is heavy in oils. That's why it burns so well. You can see with that, you'd have no problem getting a fire going with that. That out. Now this is a little bit different again. This is actually a birch polypore fungus. What I've done is I've sliced it. See, there's the outer layer. You did have the porous layer there with the little tubes in. I've sliced it and I've soaked it in water mixed with wood ash from burnt silver birch. So there you go. Not as easy as the others, but if you get good tinder around that, you can blow that to flame. So there you go. Not as good as tinder fungus, but it does actually work. And the same as with tinder fungus. See That takes some putting out. So if you carry a piece of this with you, you could carry your fire with you using this. Just get a big lump of it on a. You could even put it on a piece of paracord or something through the end there. Get a big piece, just keep an eye on it, doesn't burn through the paracord. And you could carry an ember with you. So there you go. That's 4 different types of natural tinder that you can use during the winter time. So whatever time of year, if you look, you can always find something that you can start your fire with. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.